Welcome to the Scuba Made YouTube channel.
Today I'm back on the Silvia finally. I haven't been able to even drive it lately. I started it the other day. I start it sort of regularly, but anyway, the clutch just goes straight to the ground, and I've worked out what the problem is. When I got underneath it to do an oil change the other day, I noticed that like just about all the rubber things were leaking and everything, so I need a bunch of new gaskets and a fair few new things down there. But anyway, today I'm just going to start off by replacing the clutch slave cylinder, the one that sits down on the gearbox. Should be pretty easy. I'll probably have to do the master cylinder eventually. Anyway, we'll do that in another stage. You'll see how this one goes. Rightio, I've got it in this little box here from ProTech. Just ordered it off eBay. Pretty easy. It's probably only like 20 bucks, I can't remember, 30 bucks maybe. Just this little guy, you can see that there. At the moment, yeah, I guess this bit here on the one there's all leaking and it just looks pretty nasty. So we'll get down there and have a look at it in a sec. But first, I'll just get this big shower cap off. It's doing a pretty good job of keeping the dust off the Silvia, but yeah, anyway, looks pretty crappy. And the elastic, as I've noticed, the elastic's pretty much buggered. Like wind blows this off regularly, so I have to keep putting it back on. But it is not so dusty underneath. Otherwise, if you can see all that, that's what the Silvia would look like. And luckily, the Silvia looks pretty good underneath. So let's get it off. Yeah, as you can see, the Silvia is pretty nice and shiny still underneath, which is awesome because normally after couple of months, it's probably been since I washed it, it's normally just dusty and crap looking again. So anyway, I've got it already jacked up, as you can see. Now let's get under it and begin. Okay, we're gonna be looking, there's the master cylinder, obviously, a little bit of fluid in it. I probably won't change the fluid today, I'll just top it up because I'll probably replace this soon, then I'll do the fluid change. The slave cylinder, if you can see, it's where this line goes down to it, so it's down there, that thing there, yeah, where this plugs into. Little zoom down there. Yeah. So we'll go and replace it. It's pretty easy. Let's get into it. Here we are under the car, and that's what we're looking at. You can see it's all pretty busted around there and it's leaking and everything. Super simple, just undo these two 14mm bolts and then get a 14mm spanner and then I think a 1/2 inch or 13mm on there to crack that. Anyway, let's go. Okay, alright, now it's time to crack this one. Oh, that's pretty tight. Okay. And then I'm gonna quickly try and pop it into here. Alrighty, that's all nice and tight now, and I didn't leak too much fluid, I don't think. So hopefully it's alright. Anyway, I've got this little thing here, which I've never actually used. It's meant to help you with the bleeding, make things a little bit cleaner. So I'm gonna just give it a go, if I can get this little cap off. And like that, and keep this handy. Just crack that little bleeder now and wait for some fluid to come out, I guess. Yeah, I'll just get ready. I have to crack this again. I'll have to go and push the clutch pedal in soon. This would be where it's much easier with two people because I'd get the second person to push the clutch in. But since I don't have two people here, I've got to go up and push the clutch in myself. And I'll probably put a piece of wood between the seat and the clutch pedal. That's how I normally do that, and the brakes. until it feels like it's working again. Get that nice twin plate clutch in there to engage. Yeah, everything's weeping oil under here. Like I can see up in there, the rear main seal seems to be leaking. The oil pan seals seems to be leaking. There's just oil weeping from everything. So I've got a few seals to replace when I get time. Anyway, not looking forward to it, but it's got to be done. Alright, so I'll go and pop the clutch in and then leave it in, and then I'll come and crack this and see what happens. Here's what I do with the wood. As you can see, I've got that clutch pedal in under there, pressed all the way in with the piece of wood, and then it's wedged against the seat. When I do that, it pops out, and then the clutch pedal is there, and we just have to push it in with my hand. And then I push the clutch pedal in, and then here at this end I push it up real tight. Hang on, I might have to go one more. Real tight with the seat. There we go, so it's now in there really tight. And the clutch pedal, maybe this side sees it better. Clutch pedal's all pushed in. Okay, so I can just feel some pressure in the clutch finally. So, just crack it again. Yeah, see, a fair bit came out that time. That's getting better. Oh. Okay, so there's a little bit more pressure up the top. When we release this, it should squirt a bit. Yeah, there we go. Keep doing this like probably 3 or 4 times, or 5 or 6, however long it takes, until the clutch pedal feels right. Oh yeah, you can see the bubbles coming out there. That should be a lot better. We're getting there. It's just really hard by yourself, because especially when you got to get under the car and then back on top and then under, up and down, up and down. Got to get all the air bubbles out. That's what we're trying to do. Okay, I think we are finally getting no bubbles. So let's see how that is. Yep, that's all clear. Just coming out, no bubbles. Finally done. Alright, tighten that up nice and tight. Pop this thing off. It worked really well, I think. That helped. It'll help me not get so messy with that, and then give it a little wipe and pop the little cap back on. Done. Cool. Okay, now I'm just gonna bleed this top one here and make sure it's all good to go. So we'll just crack it off. And it should fill that up. Hopefully it doesn't spit that out, but we'll see. Yeah, just like that, and then nip this back up. And I'll actually reuse that because that should be fine. So what I'll do is quickly pop that up there, take that screw out, and the fluid can go back in there. There we go. I haven't actually got a little nipple for this top one because it's really old. But anyway. Let's give that a wipe. Should once again have a clutch pedal. Yeah, there we go. Clutch pedal works. Yep, that's good. Nice and firm. He's working again. Let's go and top up the fluid. Okay, I'm just using .4 brake fluid and just top it up until it reaches the full line. I pretty much did bleed it all out anyway because the heaps came out. There we go. Put the cap back on. I might need to replace this master cylinder soon anyway. Doesn't seem to be leaking, but it is also very old, so I'm sure it will soon. Well, that's needed doing for quite some time, and yeah, it moves again with the clutch, so I'm sure happy about that. There's definitely plenty more to do to it. Yeah, anyway, it's nice to get it moving again because I haven't moved it in quite a while now. So anyway, I'll finish the video up there. It's already a bit too long, but anyway, yeah, there's plenty more to do, so stay tuned. And I'm not sure what'll be next. Probably something on the Beamer will be next, but yeah, I'll keep slowly chipping away at the Silvia, and fingers crossed I'll drive it again one day. This year, unfortunately, is not looking good the way this year's turned out, but anyway, I'll keep working on it bit by bit and keep trying to bring more content for it. And yeah, stay tuned. Thanks very much for watching, and if you liked the video, leave a like and comment if you want, and subscribe and share it around if you want. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.